What's up guys, Justin here for S&S Archery. In today's gear video, we're going to be looking at a new product that just hit our shelves. So in today's gear video, we're going to be looking at the Aziak 553 ring mount. Alright guys, in this video we're looking at a new product that we just started carrying here at S&S a few days ago. This is the Aziak 553 ring mount. We're really excited about this. If you guys know S&S Archery, you know how much we like the Kowa spotting scopes. From the 55mm all the way up to the 88, you know, just huge fans. For the price, the resolution, what you're getting, the weight, the feel, all the characters of the spotting scope make it, you know, tend to be one of our favorites. When we're talking to customers about the 553 model, which is this 55mm, there is no rotating collar on the stock body. And that can be an issue for a lot of people, whether you're glassing uphill at steep angles or downhill. You really have to get over the top of the spotter or underneath it. It just makes for kind of an inconvenience fit. With our other spotting scopes, the 77, the 88, you know, most other brands, there is an adjustable collar ring on the side that's built into the spotting scope, which gives you the ability to rotate the spotting scope. With the straight, you know, you still have to kind of bury yourself through it, but you're kind of getting this sleek design that's going to fit in your pack better. Now that Aziak came out with basically an external clamp system ring that's going to give you the ability to move this spotting scope at an angle, this is huge. We're going to be huge fans of this little product. I can tell already. I could still glass in those normal comfortable situations over the top of it, or I can roll it out the side, get to the side of the spotting scope and glass. We're definitely fans of angled spotting scopes, and this is one thing that the 553, the angled Kowa, lacked, was just that integrated ring. The Aziak equipment ring here, now that it's off the spotting scope, this is built all out of nylon, so very strong, lightweight, and very flexible. So that initial install, getting it over the objective, very easy to do, as you can see. So this is going to come in at 0.7 ounces. You're not adding very much weight at all to your spotting scope. You're not going to really even know it's there once you have it installed. Here on the bottom, we do have an Arca Swiss compatible plate. So this is huge for all of us. We don't like to run any additional parts on our setups if we don't have to. So being Arca Swiss, fits onto our tripods very nice. I really like that about this ring adapter. If for some reason you're running a different tripod, you do have a 1/4x20 thread here on the bottom, so you can throw it right onto a different plate. As far as putting it on and kind of installing this ring adapter, very easy. Just take that brass twist knob off. You're just going to stretch the ring over the spotting scope. Whether you're left-handed or right-handed, you can basically make the decision to have the twist knob on the right or left. It's not going to change anything other than the Aziak equipment name here on the ring itself. So you can run this either direction. Here on the 553, there's kind of a little valley underneath the focus adjustment. So we're just going to find the lowest spot on this where it's going to fit best. Once we have it in that position, we're going to take our brass twist knob, line up the hole, and then just go ahead and tighten it up. And take a look at the bottom. You can see basically the integrated base here, and then the new ring adapter. So you can see there, it is still low profile. It does stick up just below basically where you would put on a traditional plate here on the standard base. But does stick up just a little bit, but that's going to give us enough room to rotate this around. So we can go ahead and mount this up. Aziak equipment did a really good job building this as sleek and low profile as possible, not sticking this up. The higher we get, the less strength we're going to have. So here you can see the standard base. It's almost in conflict with the VA5, but it does not hit. So it's going to give you full rotation all the way around. One thing you have to know about this ring system is it's obviously not integrated into the spotting scope. Aziak did a great job of matching it as best they could, fitting it underneath the focus system, making it very low profile and lightweight. You know, they did a really good job designing this. When I do loosen this up, it's not perfect fluid like you would have on a built-in ring adjustment. Depending on how loose or tight this is, sometimes it wants to catch. I imagine if you get any dirt or debris underneath this ring, if it's dusty, you know, there's going to be times where it just becomes a little bit, more friction or less. So that is one thing I found, that if you do loosen this quite a ways, it wants to move fairly easy. All right guys, one of the things I wanted to try within this ring mount was add some painter's tape underneath the ring itself directly onto the spotting scope. One, to see if it would help with the rotation, be a little bit more smooth, and then also just to help protect the finish. So if we are ever in a very dirty situation out there hunting, dirt debris can get underneath this ring. As you're twisting, making those adjustments over time, if you're not cleaning this, I would say very frequent, there's potential you're going to scratch the surface of the spotting scope. So for resale purposes, we just want to make sure that it's clean or have some kind of tape on there. So far, it's working great. It actually helped smooth this out just a little bit. It's not perfect. You might be able to try some different tapes. I like the painter's tape because I know it's not going to leave a nasty sticky residue on the spotting scope, like I said, for that resale. I'm definitely impressed with this Aziak equipment 553 ring mount. We're definitely going to be selling a lot more of these 55mm angled spotters here from Kowa. It just gives you all the ability now to glass in all those different positions and be very comfortable, whether that's rotating it to the side, keeping it straight in line, and then being simply a Arca Swiss compatible, not having to add an extra plate, just makes this an awesome product. If you guys have any questions about this Aziak equipment ring mount or anything else in our store, please feel free to give us a call, shoot us an email, we'll be glad to help. And thanks for watching, guys.